Good morning, children. Welcome back to online class, history class. 8th lesson, it's going on, children. Nearly 4 days over. Nationalism is page number 89. You can take it in your book, children. Okay, page number 89. Lesson, Unit 8. Unit 8. Nationalism and Gandhian phase. Phase in the sense, part like that I said. Is it? Yes. So, what are the things we are going to learn? Yes, in the sense, today we are going to learn about that 8.6. Okay, 8.6, what are the things are there, everything we are going to learn. Before that, I am going to recollect what are the things we learned already. Yes, nearly 4 days over. Yes, what are the things we learned in the sense under that 8.1, in origin of Gandhiji we learned. Yes, how did he became a mass leader. Yes, so that things and all we learned. Under that 8.2, yes, early Satyagraha. Yes, early Satyagraha in the sense of Champran Satyagraha we learned. Then Rowlatt Satyagraha we learned. Is it? Yes, a Khilafat movement as well as General Tyre's brutality. Yes, those things and all we learned. Is it, children? Yes. Then under that 8.3, what are the things are there in the sense non-cooperation movement. Yes, Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement in the year 1920. Yes, so that one we learned. Then under that, Chauri Chaura incident is Chauri Chaura in the sense, 1922. Yes, 1922 February 5th it was happened. Yes, the police station, the police people, 22 policemen were killed by the peasants. Is it like that we learned? Then Swarajist in the sense in the Congress. In the Congress party, the divisions were there. Two divisions are there. That pro changes as well as no changes, such a things and all we learned under that Swarajist heading. Is it? Then boycott of Simon Commission. Is a Simon Commission, under the leadership of a British government appointed a statutory commission. Yes, under the leadership of Sir John Simon. It has consisted 7 members committee, like that also we can tell. Yes, it was boycotted by the Indians, like that we learned. Then next one, Nehru report. Yes, Nehru report also we learned. Yes, then under that 8.4, what are the things we learned, children? Purana Swaraj, otherwise called as complete independence. And moreover, that launch of civil disobedient movement, otherwise called as Salt Satyagraha in the year 1930. It was started by Gandhiji. Is it? Those things also we learned. Yes. Then Pune Pact we learned. Is it? Under that Pune Pact, Gandhi Irvin Pact in the year 1931. Yes, then very very important things, 3 roundtable conferences. 1930. Yes, 1930 first roundtable conference, 1931 second roundtable conference, 1932 third roundtable conference, like that we learned. Yes, moreover Gandhi Irvin Pact also I told, I think so, page that year, 1931. Yes, 1931 5th March. Yes, like that I said. Then renewal. Yes, renewal of the civil disobedient movement also we learned. Communal award. Yes, communal award, which was introduced by the Ramsay MacDonald. He was a Britain Prime Minister those times. Okay, then Pune Pact, in between Gandhiji as well as Ambedkar, it was signed. Yes, those things also we learned. Yes, then under that 8.5, what are the things we learned in the sense the last class, I told you socialist movements. Yes, socialist movements in the sense when he was in jail, when Gandhiji was in jail, is some social movements emerged in India. Okay, moreover that which one, Communist Party. Yes, under the leadership of M.N. Roy, it was started in India, like that we learned. Is it? So then revolutionary activities. So who are the revolutionaries? Bhagat Singh. Yes, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, those personalities. Yes, those things and all we learned. Is it, children? Yes, those things and all we learned. That today we are going to learn about that 8.6. Under that 8.6, regarding Government of India Act of 1935. Yes, Government of India Act 1935. That act we are going to learn. What are the provisions are there, everything. The next one, resignation. Yes, so as per the Government of India Act, they were conducted the election. In that election, Congress got a success. Okay, so after that, because of some reasons, Congress party resigned. Okay, resigned. Then moreover that day it was celebrated as a day of deliverance by Jinnah. Okay, so those things. Then national movement during the time of the Second World War we are going to learn. Yes, the next one under the 8.7 also developments leading to the Quit India movement. Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Yes, we learned, is it in Tamil and all we learned, I think so. So regarding that personality also we are going to learn. Then Cripps mission. Yes, Cripps mission under that Strafford Cripps. Yes, in the year 1942 the British government sent a mission. Regarding that also we are going to learn. Yes, then Gandhiji's program. Yes, Gandhiji's program in the sense do or die. Yes, do or die, that one. That is Quit India movement. Then finally role of socialist as well as the people's response. These are the things only we are going to learn today. Okay, under that 8.6 what other things are there in the sense here they are given clearly the Government of India Act which was passed in the year 1935. Yes, 1935. Yes, what are the things we got it because of this act in the sense it introduced that act of 1935. It introduced the provincial autonomy. Yes, provincial autonomy, this is the first point. Provincial autonomy introduced. Then second point, diarchy was introduced at the center. Yes, a diarchy in the sense dual government. Yes, provincial government as well as the central government, that is the diarchy. Yes, moreover the act, first point provincial autonomy was provided. Yes, second point, that diarchy was introduced at the center. Yes, third one, the act, this Government of India Act was provided for an All India Federation, All India establishment of All India Federation with 11 provinces and 6 commissioners, chief commissioners, provinces, and all those princely states which were whoever wished to join the federation. So those things are given. The next, the same thing, what are the things are there in the sense all the subjects were transferred to the control of the Indian ministers. So on the basis of the Act of 1935, all the subjects, all the powers, yes, all the subjects, all the departments were transferred to the control of the Indian ministers. Then diarchy in the sense what is that? Two dual government, central government as well as the provincial government. Provincial government, the sense state government, that's the meaning. Diarchy that was in operation in the provinces was now extended to the central government, that is the dual government, double government, that is diarchy. Okay, then franchise, it's on the basis of the property. Yes, those who have more property, they can stand in the election, they can contest in the election. So based on the property, the franchise was extended, though only about 10% of the population enjoyed the right to vote. So 10% of the people, they got voting right. Yes, because of that Government of India Act. By this act in the sense, by this Government of India Act of 1935, Burma was separated from India. Yes, Burma was separated from India. This is the one word answer. On the basis of the Act of 1935, Burma was separated from India. Those things are there. One word answer, children. So in the first para, what are the things are there in the sense on the basis of the Act of 1935, diarchy was introduced to the center. Yes, provincial autonomy was introduced. Is it? Provincial autonomy was introduced as well as the, it extended, is diarchy, it extended to the central government also. Moreover, the people got, voting right on the basis of the property, So totally how many percentage? 10% of the people, they got a voting right. Yes, the main point, by this act, by using this act, Burma was separated from India. Yes, those things and all we learned. Then under that A part, what are the things are there in the sense Congress ministers and their work. On the basis of the story wise I am telling children, on the basis of the Act of 1935, that election we can conduct the election. Indians can conduct the election. Yes, Indians can conduct the election. So that's what in the year 1937. Yes, on the basis of the Act of 1935, in the year 1937, they were conducted the election. In that election, Congress party got a success. success. Yes, how much seat they got it in the sense, out of 11 seats, out of 11 seats, 7 seats they got it. Okay, so before that, what is given in your book, you can check it. The Congress, immensely. What is meant by immensely in the sense huge or vast? Huge or vast. So that's the meaning. Implemented. Implemented, what is the meaning? Apply. Yes, apply or execute. Apply or execute. With the announcement of the election in the year 1937, the Congress party immensely in the sense huge, like that I said, benefited. The Congress party got a benefit because of the civil disobedient movement. Okay, civil disobedient movement, otherwise called as salt satyagraha. Yes, the Congress people called off its program. Called in the sense they were stopped their program. Okay, they were stopped their program of boycotting the legislature. Why they are telling like that? In the sense, on the basis of the non-cooperation movement in the year 1920, Gandhiji was announced to the people is not to cooperate with the government legislature, boycott the legislature. Students boycotted their studies, students boycotted the schools, the government schools. Is it lawyers? They neglected to go to the court. Is it? So that one, stopped. Okay, Congress people called off its program of boycotting legislature, and instead of that, they are going to contest in the election. Okay, so it emerged in victorious. Out of 11 places, 7 places, they got a success, like that they are telling. Okay, out of 11 places, 7 places they got a success. Okay, here 8 like that given now. So which one in the sense, the last one, Assam Valley. Okay, Assam Valley also they were included. That's what 8. Okay, so what are the areas they got a success in the sense? The Congress party got a success in the sense Madras, Bombay, Central Provinces, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces, Northwestern Frontier Provinces in Northwestern Frontier Provinces. So those areas, only 7 areas. In Assam, it formed with the joined government, coalition in the sense it joined with the Congress party, joined with the Muslim League, Muslims party. Okay, Assam Valley Muslim party led by Sir Muhammad Sadatullah. Okay, so the Congress ministries, Congress ministries alone 7 places. They were joined with the Muslim League in Assam. Okay, so the plus 1. Okay, so such a way 8. Okay, the Congress ministries, functioned as a popular government. Is they were responded to the needs of the people. Okay, the salaries of the ministers were reduced from 2,000 to 500 per month. Yes, it was reduced. Salaries of the ministers. Yes, who came into power now? Congress party came into power. Yes, so 8 provinces they got victory now, including Assam Valley. Yes, Assam party. Yes, Assam is Muslim League, Muslim party. Yes, led by Muhammad Sadatullah. Okay, so here, what are the, the profits are there in the sense, what are the profits are there here? 2,000 salary. Yes, the salaries of the ministers were reduced 2,000 from 2,000 to 500 per month. So earlier actions, so many actions the British government, they took so many measures against the nationalists. So that one which was cancelled, resigned in the sense cancelled. They repealed also the same meaning, only cancelled the acts which vested the emergency powers in the government. The government has the emergency power now. That one also cancelled by the Congress party. It lifted in the sense rise, otherwise elevate the ban on the political organizations except Communist Party. Okay, so the British government, they were banned the political organizations, including Communist Party. Okay, yes, here, that Congress party came into power now. After that, what are the measures they were took in the sense? Lifted the ban, raised the ban, imposed on political organizations except Communist Party, and removed all the restrictions, on the nationalist press. Okay, on the nationalist press also, that British people, they were imposed some restrictions. It was banned, press was banned by the British. That and all relaxed by the Congress party. So police powers, okay, were curbed in the sense check. Okay, keep in check. The police powers were check and reporting by the CID. Okay, CID on political speeches discontinued. CID should not give its opinion. Okay, so that one it was stopped. Then legislative measures were adapted for reducing the debt. Debt in the sense kadan. Okay, so legislative measures were adapted. Laws were passed in favor of the peasants as well as the improving the working conditions of the laborers. Okay, industrial laborers. Then temple entry. Yes, a temple entry legislation was passed. Okay, temple entry legislation was passed. Here is given special attention was paid to education as well as public health. So these are the works of Congress party while it was in power. Okay, so these are the things are there, children. The next, what are the things are there in the sense B part, resignation. Why it was resigned? Okay, why Congress party resigned in the sense during the time of Second World War. Actually in the year 1939 only it was started. Second World War was started till the end of the 1945. It was there when it was broke out in the year 1939. Okay, so that time the colonial government in the sense British government. Okay, the British government without the consultation of the Congress people, yes, they were dragged the Indians into the World War. Okay, so that is the point. Yes, see, without the consultation of the Congress ministries, India was dragged into the Second World War in favor of the Allies. So the Congress ministries resigned their post. Okay, resigned. Yes, resigned in their post. In protest also we can tell. Protest in the sense in order to against that the Congress ministry was resigned. That is the meaning. Okay, by 1940 he was demanded. He in the sense who Jinnah. Okay, Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Okay, so regarding that person only they are telling here the Congress ministers resigned in protest now. So that time who was celebrated in the sense of Jinnah was very happy. Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, yes, he was responsible for the partition of India and Pakistan. Okay, India and Pakistan. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah was very happy. Yes, so he was celebrated that day as a day of deliverance. So in your book it is not given in children. Okay, that day was celebrated as day of deliverance by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Okay, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. By 1940, he was demanding a separate state for the Muslims. Okay, who was demanded? Yes, who was demanded, children? Yes, Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was demanded. Okay, so next what is given in the sense national movement during the time of the Second World War. During the time of the Second World War, Congress party already they were resigned from their post because without the consultation of the Congress ministries, the British people dragged Indians into the World War like that I said, is it? So in 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose is later, he started the Indian National Army. Okay, Indian National Army, otherwise called as Azad Hind Fauj. Azad Hind Fauj. That person, what he did in the sense, he became the president of the Congress. Yes, by defeating this person. Okay, this person name in the sense Pattabhi Sitaramaiah. Okay, so he was the candidate of Gandhiji. Okay, Pattabhi Sitaramaiah is he was the candidate of Gandhiji. So when Gandhiji refused to cooperate with Subhash, he resigned the post of the president of Congress and started a forward bloc party. Yes, who started forward bloc party? Subhash Chandra Bose. Gandhiji did not support Subhash Chandra Bose. That's what Subhash started the forward bloc party. Okay, so this person Pattabhi Sitaramaiah. Okay, Pattabhi Sitaramaiah. The next what is given is under that 8.7. Yes, 8.7 what are the things are there? 8.6 just before only over, children. Okay, I explained about the 1935 Government of India Act. Okay, on the basis of the act only they were conducted the election. In that election, Congress party got a success. Out of 11 places, 8 places they got a success. Okay, so they were run the government in a smooth manner, very actively they performed their work. But unfortunately, that World War was broke out. Second World War was broke out, yes, in Europe in the year 1939. That time, we are under the control of the British. So the British people, without the consultation of the Congress Party, India was dragged into the war. So that's what, Congress people, the Congress Party members, they were resigned. That day it was celebrated as a day of deliverance by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Yes, this person was responsible for the partition of India and Pakistan. Yes, those things and all we learned. Finally, regarding Pattabi Sitaramaya, yes, he was the supporter of whom? Yes, he was the candidate of Gandhiji. Yes, at that time, Subhash Chandra Bose, 1939. Yes, after resigning, that Congress party resigned. No, after that, that Subhash Chandra Bose, he became the president of Indian National Congress. So that, who got a defeat? Pattabi Sitaramaya, he was the candidate of Gandhiji. Moreover, Gandhiji did not support to work with whom? Subhash Chandra Bose. So that's what Subhash Chandra Bose started the Forward Bloc Party. Okay. So next, what is given in the sense individual satyagraha under that 8.7. Yes, under that 8.7, what are the things are there in the sense? It's very, very interesting, children. Yes, Gandhiji, that Congress people, they were resigned. Okay, they were resigned, so they cannot do anything. Okay. Then here individual satyagraha in the sense, who was the supporter, who told in the sense, Gandhiji only instructed individuals have to start the satyagraha like that. Why? What was the reason? Yes, everything we are going to learn here under that 8.7. Yes, 8.7 is a developments leading to Quit India movement. A part I am telling individual satyagraha, and you can check it. This person Vinoba Bhave. Yes, this person only, he gave, the acres of land to the landless poor people. Okay, acres of land. In Tamil you learned, I think so, children. Okay, in the year 1940, yes, in the year August month. Okay, in the year August month 1940, Lord Linlithgow, Viceroy Lord Linlithgow, he made an offer. Yes, what was the offer in the sense? In the month of August, he proclaimed that he gave the offer to the Indians. So that it was called as August offer. So that it was called as August offer. Yes, what for in the sense? Indians, they are going to support the Britain. Yes, during the time of the Second World War. That's what he is going to give the August offer to the Indians. Okay, so Indians. Moreover, what it was telling in that August offer in the sense, we are going to give the independence, but in the future only we are going to give the independence like that. Yes, then dominion status we are going to give. Yes, dominion status in the sense, what is that? Self-government. Yes, self-government. Moreover, the Britain, British people, they that time is 1939, they fought against Nazism as well as fascism. Yes, Britain, very well, in the third lesson, history third lesson itself, I taught, I think so, during the time of the Second World War, Britain fought against the Germany as well as Italy, against Hitler as well as Mussolini. Okay, so that time, we should not give any trouble like that, Gandhiji thought. Okay, that time we should not give any trouble. So, yes, now only the point is here. See, in between point is missing in your book. Hence, Gandhiji declared limited satyagraha. Limited satyagraha in the sense, individual satyagraha, which would be offered by a few individuals. So, that's what, who started that individual satyagraha in the sense, Vinoba Bhave. Vinoba Bhave was the first person to offer satyagraha on 17th October 1940. Yes, 1940. The satyagraha continued till the end of the World War, till 1945. Yes, so this person, Vinoba Bhave, you can check it. Then the next, what is given in the sense, children, here that is given, the satyagraha continued till the end of the war. During this period, more than 25,000 people were arrested. Gandhiji, what he thought in the sense, we should not give trouble to Britain, because it is in the war, yes, against Germany as well as Italy, yes, against Germany. Germany in the sense Nazism, fascism, yes, in Italy. Okay, so that's what we need not give any tension to them like that. Gandhiji thought so. That's what he declared to start the individual satyagraha. Yes. The next one, Cripps mission. Yes, Cripps mission. Yes, which year it was happened in the sense 1942-22 March. 1942-22 March, these things and all happened. The British government sent a mission under the cabinet minister Sir Strafford Cripps. Under the cabinet minister Sir Strafford Cripps, the British people, the British government, they were sent a mission. So the negotiations between the Cripps mission as well as Gandhiji failed. Okay, it was failed as Britain was not willing to transfer the power, effective power immediately. It was not willing to transfer the effective power immediately. That's what, Cripps mission, it was a failure one like that they are telling. What are the provisions are there in the Cripps mission? We can see grant of dominion status after the war. So after the war, we are going to give the independence like that they are telling in the Strafford Cripps mission. Okay, so the next what is the point in the sense Indian princes. Okay, see the point. Indian princes could sign a separate agreement with Britain. Okay, with Britain, implying in the sense indicate the truth, the acceptance for the demand of Pakistan. Okay, whomever is favor of Pakistan separation, they can sign the treaty. They can sign the separate agreement with the British government like that they are telling. Yes, so the next one, British control of defense. So what is that in the sense during the time of the Second World War? Yes, the British government can have the defense. So that is the meaning. Okay, can have the defense like that they are telling. Okay, the next what is given? Yes, next what is given in the sense children. Next what is given? Yes. So here both the Congress as well as the Muslim League people, rejected the proposal. Yes, both of them, they were rejected the Strafford Cripps mission. Gandhiji called the proposals as a post-dated check on a crushing bank. The bank, already it was crushed. It was crushed in the sense it was not working even. Yes, from not working one, if anybody is giving the check in the sense whether it is valid or invalid. Yes, that is a meaning. Yes, supposed dated check on a crushing bank. Okay, the next what is given? Do or die. Yes, that is the Quit India movement in the year 1942. Yes, 1942. Here in this para, what is given in the sense August 8. Okay, August 8, 1942. Gandhiji passed the famous declaration. Okay, for a famous declaration. Quit India movement. Quit India resolution, it was passed. As per that, Gandhiji gave a call to the Indians, do or die. Yes, whether shall either free India or die in this attempt like that, Gandhiji declared. Yes, so that only it is given. See, you can check it. The outcome of the Cripps mission. The outcome of the Cripps mission caused considerable disappointment because Gandhiji told, Gandhiji what he told, is it to say that Gandhiji told that about the Cripps mission as a post-dated check on the crushing bank like that he said, is it? So it was a disappointment, it gave the disappointment. Popular discontent in the sense of dissatisfied. Okay, dissatisfied was emerged by wartime shortages and steep rise in prices. Okay, so increase the prices of goods and commodities. So that's what All India Congress Committee met at Bombay. It's very, very important, children. One word answer. All India Congress Committee met at Bombay on 8th August 1942. Yes, passed the famous Quit India resolution demanding immediately the British people have to withdraw from India like that Gandhiji declared. See, Gandhiji gave a call to do or die. So Gandhiji said, we shall either free India or die in this attempt. We shall not live to see all the perpetuation of our slavery. Yes, we shall not live. What is the meaning? We shall not live. We never ever live to see our slavery. அடிமைத்தனத்தை காண உயிரோடு இருக்க மாட்டோம். Likewise, he shouted, he declared the famous resolution, that is the Quit India resolution, and non-violent mass struggle under Gandhiji was to be launched. But early next morning, 8th August it was happened, 9th August he was arrested, and the entire Congress leadership was arrested. Everybody were in jail. Okay, so then so that time when he was in jail, Congress leaders as well as Gandhiji, they were in the jail. So that time this other people, yes, the socialist, yes, what are the things they did in favor of in favor of independence? What are the things in favor of India? What are the things they did in the sense with Gandhiji and other prominent leaders? They were in the jail. The socialist people, the socialist provided the leadership for the movement. Jayaprakash Narayan, yes, Jayaprakash Narayan, one word answer, socialist. They were the socialist. Jayaprakash Narayan as well as Ramnand Mishra escaped from the prison, and moreover they were done the underground work. Okay, underground, indirectly they were against the British government. Then women activist, yes, a women activist, namely Aruna Asaf Ali. This ma'am, Aruna Asaf Ali, played a very important role, is a heroic role. She played a heroic role. Then one more person, Usha Mehta, she established a Congress radio underground. Okay, underground in the sense, what is that? Indirectly they were against the British government, which was successfully functioned till November 1942. Yes. Then last one, what is given? Last para. So Jayaprakash Narayan, Ramnand Mishra, Aruna Asaf Ali, Usha Mehta, they were the socialists. They were in favor of Gandhiji. They were in favor of freedom. Okay, so that's what, underground activities and all they done against the British government. Okay, yes. Then this is the last one, children. People's response when he was in jail, when Gandhiji was in jail, as well as Congress leaders were in jail. So the news, spread like a wildfire to different parts of India. A spontaneous protest. No one forced them. Voluntarily it was happened. Spontaneous. Okay, spontaneous protest. It was broke out everywhere. The people protested in the sense they were against. They were agitated against in whatever form that they could see, such as hartals, strike. Okay, hartals, strike, picketing. Yes, through those things, they were showed their protest. They were showed their agitation against the British government. The government suppressed it. Brutally, it was suppressed by the British government. The people attacked government buildings, railway stations, telephone, telegraph lines, and all that stood as symbols of British authority. So British authority thinks everything it was demolished by the Indians. Okay, because Gandhiji was in jail, leaders were arrested. So that's what. Okay, so this was particularly widespread in Madras. Okay, so parallel governments. Okay, parallel level in the sense that is equal. Yes, parallel governments were established. Yes, in Sadara, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces and Bengal. Okay, so parallel governments also were established in wherever? Sadara, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces and Bengal. So in the under that 8.7, what are the things we learned in the sense? That Gandhiji declared that individual, that is a limited satyagraha, that was called as individual satyagraha. So who was the first to offer in the sense? Vinoba Bhave. Yes, Vinoba Bhave. Yes, acres of land, he gave to the millions of people. Yes, so that person. The next one, Cripps mission in the sense Strafford Cripps. Under that Strafford Cripps, it was happened that then, but Gandhiji, how he described in the sense as a post-dated check on a crushing bank, like that. Then 8th August 1942 timeline, Timeline answer 8th August 1942. What happened? Quit India movement. The Bombay Resolution was passed by Gandhiji. Gandhiji declared that immediately British people have to withdraw from India. Yes, do or die. Whether do or die, either we shall free India or we can die in this attempt. Like that, he declared that resolution. Yes, we never ever live to see our perpetuation of our slavery. Yes, slavery, like that. Then the next day itself, a very next day, in the sense, 9th August 1942 itself, he was arrested, like that I said. Is it? The next, role of socialist we learned. The four personalities: Jayaprakash Narayan, yes, Ramnand Mishra, Aruna Asaf Ali, as well as, that one more person, Usha Mehta. Yes, they were the socialists. Okay, they were in favor of, freedom or independence of India. Then people's response, how they were agitated. Yes, they were agitated against the British government, through the hartal, through strike, through picketing. Okay, moreover, they were attacked the government buildings, railway station, telephone, telegraph lines, everything. Yes, so that and all, it stood as a symbols of British authority. Yes, those things and all demolished by the Indians. So the next class I will teach Subhash Chandra Bose and his army, Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj, everything we can learn, plus 8.8 also I will teach. Within next class, I will complete this lesson. Okay, then side by side we can mark, children. Now we can mark the question answers. You can take it, page number, choose the best answer, page number, that 103, you can take it. 103, you can take it, children. The first one, Saifuddin Kichiliu. Second one, Nagpur. Third one, 26th January 1930. 26th January 1930. Fourth one, 1858. Fifth one, Temple Entry Day. Sixth one, Government of India Act of 1935. Next, assertion answer, Roman letter 3. In the next class, we can mark the fill-ups because I did not type, that's what. Okay. Roman letter 3. First question, D. D is the correct answer. Next one, D is the correct answer. Second one. Third one, again, D is the correct answer. D. Assertion answer, no. D is the correct answer. D is the correct. Okay, children. Match the following. The last class itself I made you to mark 2 marks, everything I made you to mark. Okay, now fill-ups alone we have to mark. Fill-ups as well as essay. In the next class, fill-ups as well as essay we can mark because I did not type in the fill-ups answers and all, I have to type. Okay, children, learn. Okay, portions, already I told you. History, second and third lesson, as well as 6th and 7th lesson. Totally 4 lessons from the history part. Civics part, 3rd and 4th lesson. So totally 6 lessons from the history part alone, history and civics part alone. Okay, geography and economics another teacher will tell. Okay, learn, find out the time and then learn. Okay, yes. Thank you, children.